come along for the ride. We're going to do a little acoustic. What we're going to do is try to spice up a basic chord progression, typical G, C, D, E minor, A minor, C, blah, 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 but kind of throw some little riffs in there to make it a little bit more exciting. It helps us work on hitting those open strings without fretting the notes, or, you know, like letting the note fretted, you know, block it out, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that today. Click the link below. Marty's always got some awesome stuff for you. All right, let's get to it. All right, so let's take a G chord. First finger, second fret A, second finger, third fret E. We're going to tuck our ring and pinky on the third fret B and E. I'm going to do the same fingerings with my ring and pinky on the C, but I'm just going to bring fingers 1 and 2 down a set of strings. So now they're on the A and the D. Then I'm just going to go to a D chord. The only other chords I'm going to use is going to be looking like an A minor, but I'm going to take off my ring finger. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first finger onto the second fret and my ring finger onto the third fret of the B. This is second fret of the A, by the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, not put my first finger on that C chord again, and then I'm going to take off my pinky and put my first finger on the second fret E. And those are going to be the chords I'm going to use, okay? So we got and then back to G. Now in the beginning, we're just going to go and we're just going to use some filler notes in between the G, C, and the D. So without the filler, it would sound like this. Right? Blah, 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 blah. But if we want to like have a little part that sticks out a little bit, let's try some hammer-ons with our first finger. It's just sitting there, you know. It doesn't really need to be right there. It can, you know, be free and break loose because it's not on a root note. So that's like the typical first one you're ever going to learn. So it's a hammer-on from an open A, and then you're going to do an open D below it. So we got... So it'd be like down, down, up, and then riff. We can do the exact same thing on the C chord. Or catch it on an upstroke. And then go right into that D. And that's pretty much the first one you're going to learn on the D. What we do, we go suspended, D, suspended second. So you're just taking off, you're putting on your pinky, third fret, then we're going to a regular D, then we're taking off our second finger, open E, and then back. And I'm doing that all on my upstrokes. If you saw the last week's lesson, or whenever that was, when I posted, can't talk tonight, a little tongue twisted. What we did was we broke up the chords, kind of the top half of the chord and the bottom half of the chord. right, so we'll do that on this lesson as well. And then when we get down to this D, let's try a new riff. So what I did was I took my D chord and I used my pinky to grab a note up on the D string. So I hammered on and pull off with my first finger, right where it normally is. I just hit an open G. And then I went to the 4th fret D with my pinky. And then, so we got. Now on that one, we're getting it a little bit more complicated, right? Same thing. Sorry, it's hard to do it slow. So we're going to hammer on to 4 of the G, and then go all the way down to G open. And then what I'm going to do is pull off again from the 2nd fret, go back with my pinky, and then catch the G again. So we got. I don't know what it is about speeding up riffs that makes them easier. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little slow when I have to slow stuff down. A little special. Okay. Now we can do the same thing. We'll go to an E minor chord. Or we can go and then into our G. So let's do that. We're going to hammer on. We're going to go into our G, or E minor rather. So again, that's. And then I'm going to do a hammer on, open A, and then catch open D into my G. And then we can go into another one. So open D, same thing, but now let's go into a different chord. So A minor chord, just picture that, your normal A minor, and take off your ring finger. And then we're going to switch up to that other chord. It's a mystical chord, I don't know what it's called. Please tell me out there, all you theory guys. I just use it and abuse it. Never really learned the name of it, so somebody can tell me. And then back in. So we'll go. Oh, let's do that one. So we're going to hammer in on the D string, 2 to 4. in slowly. And then open D, G, back to the D, pull off 2 G, 0 G. Woo-ha! There you have it. It's just a quick, easy way to mix up a common chord progression and just have some fun with it. Experiment with those open strings, the D, the G, and the A. They all work great in the key of G. Lots of open stuff. You know, you have your E major, or actually, I'm sorry, that would be E minor pentatonic shape. But it's G major when it's over a G chord, a G progression. All right, I'm going to stop talking now because I just obviously can't do it tonight. Work with what you've seen, not with what you've heard out of my mouth. All right, catch you next time.